Welcome back to The Wandering Screen. I'm Matt Koss, and today I'm discussing the holiday nightmare, Speak No Evil.
Ta-da!
You are VIP guests.
Just to remind you, I'm a vegetarian.
Our gift to you.
That is so...
Louise, doctor's orders.
Very good.
There's something you might have noticed the trailer for Speak No Evil popping up before just about every movie. You know, the ones that reveal so much you can practically piece together the entire plot. It turns out there's plenty of fun to be had, especially when you're watching with an audience that's as engaged as you are. This isn't the kind of film where you sit in quiet contemplation. No, you want the theater buzzing, gasping, and maybe even cheering. Watching characters grapple with situations you've already anticipated is its own kind of entertainment. Kind of like knowing the punchline to a joke and waiting for everyone else to catch up. Mackenzie and Scoot McNairy steal the show in the latter part of the film with their hilarious physical comedy. Their chemistry and timing are spot on, especially as they navigate a high-stakes situation with a mix of frantic energy. James McAvoy brings a magnetic charm and a touch of madness to his high-voltage role. There's an electric atmosphere when he comes on screen, and it's why this film works so well. American expats Ben Dalton, Scoot McNairy, and wife Louise, Mackenzie have relocated to London for a new job that didn't quite pan out. Ben seems easily swayed, and Louise has a keen intuition but doesn't act on her impulses. Their almost 12-year-old daughter Agnes, Alex West Leffler, is centered to their world and is yet to grow out of her childhood snuggle bunny. While on vacation in Italy, they're charmed by the presence and insistence of a physician, Patty, James McAvoy, his wife Sierra, Aisling Franciosi, and their son Dan Huff, who has a deformed tongue that doesn't allow him to speak. At least he can't speak in the evil, am I right? The families make a connection, and after Ben and Louise go back to dreary old London, they receive a postcard from Patty inviting them to their countryside home a few hours outside of London. After driving down dark, deserted roads, red flag, and arriving to an old decrepit house that could not have been furnished by a young couple, red flag, Patty, Louise, and Agnes settle in for an unhinged vacation, all the while sleeping in dirty sheets. Red flag. Speak No Evil is based on the 2022 Danish film by Christian and Mads Tafdrup. Considering we're in 2024, you might say it was a bit rushed to remake a film, but this is Hollywood. Exploit, exploit, exploit. Director Ben Watkins is faithful to the original film, save for the ending, and the marketing packet may have been out of his hands. When you've seen the trailer and come into this movie, you know what to expect, and the film plays along the lines of predictability because it doesn't seem to have anywhere else to go. The back half of the movie ramps up the entertainment factor as the situation grows increasingly chaotic and dire. Think Home Alone, except where Macaulay Culkin's Kevin had an ingenuity with his booby traps. Ben and Louise are less adept in the art of survival. I say this, and I've never thrown a Molotov cocktail in my life, so I do not judge. And we start to have more of the engaging humor that was missing in the first half of the film. And that's the thing, it's not quite scary enough as a thriller, not quite funny enough, but manages to be entertaining in a packed theater. If I had watched this myself at home without the canned laughter from the back of the auditorium, I'm not sure I would have had as much fun. But really, it's because the story played out as I expected. I'm just going to give you a knowing look to let you know that you already know. Maybe not everything in the story, but you know where it's headed. The screenplay by Christian Tafdrup, Mads Tafdrup, and James Watkins might have shifted the focus to the perspective of the kids to give us a sense of the unknown. How do you interpret the actions of adults, the words they're using that are inflammatory and subtly conniving when you're just a child? There's a foolishness that we experience as kids, thinking we know what's going on when there is so much more happening. Agnes might have been a more effective entry into the story. But the kids are exceptional. Alex West Leffler and Dan Huff really carry the believability of kids in a terrible situation trying to find their way out. Huff, particularly towards the end, really carries the emotion of his character and brings the story home. McAvoy is always electric, and he easily glides through charm, manipulation, aggression, tenderness, and psychosis. Also, he's very easy to watch. Mackenzie Davis should be more of a household name by now, and she's wonderful here too. Speak No Evil is what you would call a fun night out with friends. So get your ticket and enjoy the ride.
Agnes, why don't you and Aunt show us the dance that you've been working on?
And what is wrong with you? Just feel the rhythm in your feet. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the one.
What is wrong with you? I want to pack up the car and I want to leave right now.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for all the latest reviews. And hey, did you see that twist coming? Drop your thoughts below and see you next time.